Hello my beautiful bluebirds and welcome back to my channel. Today we are in Astor, Florida, and we're gonna spend 2 nights here. We're gonna go kayaking and we're gonna go in the springs a little bit. So of course I wanted to take you guys along with me. I figured if we see any wildlife, you guys would probably want to know about it. So I will show you everything we do and all of the animals that we come across. And yeah, so in this one we're mostly gonna be spending time at Alexander Springs and looking for wildlife there. We've been at the Airbnb for like 5 minutes and I've already seen a woodpecker that I've never seen before, a limpkin, and I don't know, Manny thought he saw a baby manatee. But honestly, if you know me, you know I love these swallow-tailed kites, and I'm currently looking at like 2. I thought they were all vultures. They are not.
Like bird kites?
Yeah. Let's see if you guys can find out what kind of bird this is, because it took me a good 10 minutes. It's just a plastic turkey. So the first night we kind of just wanted to settle in and relax a bit, so we just took a walk. There was a ton of swallowtail kites, at least 4 or 5 different kites, which was kind of crazy. But it was really beautiful, lots of different birds and flowers to look at. We woke up pretty early each day here. We wanted to catch the sunrise and also we wanted to be some of the first at the springs. We had to check out the dock as well, where we saw 3 swallowtail kites sitting in a tree. Now you already know we love these kites. They are beautiful black and white birds of prey. Actually, come to find out, they do perch high in trees like this in small groups during migration, and it is migration period for these birds in Florida right now. Another cool fact about the swallowtail kite is they do love to catch insects mid-air and eat while flying, which is a super cool thing about them. Along with those beautiful swallow-tailed kites, we also spent our morning on the dock with a juvenile great blue heron and a curious limpkin. Here he is eating some sort of snail, which I thought was a cool little behavior. And if you've watched my videos before, you know we love the limpkins and great blue herons, but what we saw next on the way to Alexander Springs, I have never seen before. And drumroll, baby sandhill cranes, sandhill crane colts. I could not believe my eyes. I was screaming internally and whisper screaming, of course, because I could not, please look at them. So cute. They're called colts because they have super long legs and they're kind of like wobbly and horse-like when they first hatch. So hence a colt. And in some of these videos, I do have right there, as you can see, the mom is showing the baby where to get its food. The babies actually start walking within a few hours of hatching, but they stay close to their parents for quite some time, who protect them and they teach them how to forage for the food, like you just saw. After enjoying those baby sandhill cranes, it was off to Alexander Springs. We got there right when it opened, and even then there were people lining up. There were maybe about 10 cars in front of us, and we were there at 7:45. They opened at 8. So if you're coming on a weekend, definitely make sure to get here early if you want a little bit more quiet. Alexander Springs is tucked deep inside of the Ocala National Forest. It's surrounded by palm trees, oaks, and a really lush floodplain forest. It kind of even almost has a tropical feeling with the palm trees. There's a lot of activities you can do here. Probably the most popular one would be taking a kayak or a canoe straight from Alexander Springs down the Alexander Run, which eventually connects to the St. Johns River system. We'd done this once before, and after seeing the kayaks, we were convinced to go again, so you will see us hop on the kayaks a little bit later in this video. There are also picnic spots all around the springs, different picnic tables. You really can just bring an umbrella even and just hang out under the trees. It's actually one of the most family-friendly springs because the bottom starts shallow and slopes down gradually. But do keep in mind, and I will show you, the spring is a very deep spring. Okay, enough of that. Now let's actually get in the water. Alexander Springs is one of Florida's first magnitude springs, which means it pumps out millions of gallons of water every single day. There are a lot of cool fish under here if you're lucky, even crayfish, crabs and some. Here's a turtle, a lot of cool fish to see. Even sometimes river otters. We did see a few river otters, not in this area, but on the kayak. All the vegetation that you see underwater here actually helps to keep the water clean and healthy. And because the water is so clear here, snorkeling is seriously my favorite activity to do. And here you're going to see river diving to the bottom of the spring. It's pretty deep. It gets about 30 feet here, but even then, the 30 feet is considered shallow, but it does hold a cave system underneath with over 30,000 feet of mapped passageways, which is a really unique thing about a lot of the springs. They've got a lot of different caves that are super hard to explore or even inaccessible. And as you can see here, people do come here to scuba dive as well. Okay, now everybody say thank you, Craig, River's dad, for getting this next video. Because A, why is it like looking like the intro to The Little Mermaid? This is extremely cinematic for like no reason. And actually, what he went down here to film, I could not reach. It's called a spring vent. The water is pushing up from underground. The spring basin is about 25 to almost 30 feet deep in this area. And I was told you can feel how powerful it is when you're down there. The boiling effect that you're seeing on the surface is water constantly flowing up from the aquifer below. This is also why you see scuba divers here. It's one of the only places in the forest where diving is allowed. At this point, we were getting a little bit chilly, so we decided to hop out and make the grand decision to go home for lunch and come back to hop on the kayaks to see what other wildlife we could find. Now, this day in mid-April, it was pretty easy to get a kayak reservation. Just walked right in and asked, and they happened to have a few available. But keep in mind that might not always be the case based off of what time of year you're there. Did see baby alligators. We maybe saw about 5 or 6, and we were told by the attendant here that the mom had been kind of splashing her tail, warning other people to get away that might be getting too close. So just thought I'd mention, if you ever are going to a place like this, do not bother the alligators. Do not try to get super close. I had my zoom lens on there, so I was away from these alligators. Don't try to get super close. Don't try to bother them. You have to be respectful of the wildlife. We did come across this beautiful green heron. I see these birds all the time, but it was super cool to film them from the kayak. And this is a spring-fed river, so the water stays clear and cool the whole way, not like a typical dark Florida river. You can see basically right to the bottom at everywhere that you are. And the current is very gentle. It's perfect for beginners or just a relaxing paddle in general. It was very easy. And this white bird you might think is some sort of egret, but it's actually a little blue heron. They actually start out white and they turn blue as they mature. This whole area sits inside the Ocala National Forest, one of the largest protected forests in the state. You're paddling through a mix of palms, cypress, hardwood trees. It kind of feels jungle-like, but that's just me, a Florida girl who's never left the country. Spring-fed rivers like this one support way more plant life, which is why everything looks so green and alive. And we actually did come across a river otter, which they're pretty rare, super fast. So the times that we did come across them, I didn't even get one single clip. So there's that. But definitely lots of turtles, lots of fish, lots of gators. So a really great day for wildlife on the river. And then we went to this restaurant and I just had to get a clip of this crazy little caterpillar. There was a ton of them and I'd never seen them before. And we ended our day after the snorkeling, after the kayaking in Salt Springs. We realized they were closing a lot sooner than we thought. So we just walked through Bear Swamp Trail, which is a cute little loop trail there at Salt Springs. And then we went back to our backyard at the Airbnb for some birding, where I saw this great crested flycatcher. I'd never seen this bird before, or at least not to my knowledge. So I'm pretty sure these were bats, but you let me know if you think they're not. Thank you so much for watching this video. We got a little part 2 coming next week where we go paddling at Silver Springs. That one is super fun and I think is easily my favorite spring here in Florida now. So definitely come back for next week. And everybody say thank you, River, for the camera recorder footage. We're trying to give a little bit of a vintage vibe on these videos. So let me know if you like that too. Okay guys, see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me what was your favorite animal of the video. Bye.